primary sauce in the back.
Sorry.
Right there.
Okay, I'll let you. Speed will be the cue. I'll say when I say speed, that's when to go. Okay, ready? And speed.
Do you think it's ready?
I think so now.
Let's
Let's go
try
ahead
it.
and check.
Okay. What are you gonna check first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and check the actual temperature of our turkey. Okay, we do want to bring it up to 165.
165 for both?
Both,
The dark
the
meat
dark
and the white
meat.
meat?
Correct,
Okay.
yes. Yes, you have to give your thermometer a couple seconds to have the proper reading. And from the
Oh.
looks of it, it is at 165.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
so because we have the white and dark meat in two separate pans, you want to check both. Okay, so I'm gonna pierce my probe, the thermometer, into both pans with the white and dark meat.
It's going fast.
Okay, so we have reached 165.
Yep.
Okay, so Natalie and I are going to first take out the sides, and then I'm going to teach all of our viewers how to carve and
Yeah.
slice the actual turkey.
So here's the stuffing.
Good. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Veggies. I'm gonna use this. Because it's hot. Stuffing.
Okay, you can see the wonderful steam
Veggies.
coming out. Maybe you know it's going to be hot to serve.
Mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There we go. More mashed potatoes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So while I remove the turkey with Natalie onto the table, we're going to have Natalie start putting together, plating our sides. Okay,
You
good.
better watch me because I'll cheat and start eating.
All right, thank you.
Got it?
Okay. Okay, so while I actually work on slicing the turkey parts, we're going to have Natalie start setting up the sides. Okay, what's important about unveiling your turkey from the roasting pans is be careful because steam has built up in it. So you want to not open it all at once. You want to open it slowly. Release some of the steam so that those vapors don't give you a little bit of burn to the facial area or to your arms. Okay, so I'm going to open both up slowly. And wow, that's wonderful. You can just see the steam coming from both pans.
Nice.
Okay, I like to use a meat fork, or you could use a pair of tongs to take some of the whole white breast meat from the pans onto your cutting board. Okay, so what's important is handling it very carefully with care. So we want to serve the bird and the white portion meat with the leg bone. So I'm going to start on the opposite side from the bone, and I'm just going to start slicing. Okay, again, I'm wearing gloves because now it's ready to serve and eat. Okay, using a slicer, and the slicer is a long pair of serrated sharp knife edge, and I'm just slicing it here. It's slightly at an angle. Okay. And when you get closer to the bone, just kind of cut as close as you can. Okay. And then now I'm gonna put this off to the side here. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the length of my slicer and carry the sliced meat onto the serving platter. And I'm going to repeat the process again, cutting from the opposite side of the bone and just slicing. Now the thickness all depends on how thick you want to cut your turkey, white meat. Now it's important to have a sharp knife. A sharp knife does make the cuts look cleaner. And it's just much easier to cut through the flesh. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the opposite side. Yeah, platter. Okay. And you can put a little bit of the small pieces in the center. Because in the center, we're going to also have our dark meat. Okay, I'm going to carefully lift this up. Okay, now, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to separate the two parts after it's reheated. Okay, so you're actually finding where the joint comes together and just cutting right through. Now, there's two things you can do. You can actually pull the meat off the bone. Okay, and keep the bone off to the side and do that for both. Flip it over. Just carefully, just easily remove the bone. Okay, put that aside. Now add the bones to the whole carcass that you removed the parts from. Now you want to kind of slice the dark meat. Okay, now it's going to be a little harder, so just take your time cutting it. Now we're going to put this in the center. And do the same for the other side. Okay. Okay, carefully carry.
How are you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great. It's already plated.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. And then what you could do is put